Over the years, you and I have been involved in some shadowy work, have gone up against some bad guys and gals. But this time, you know the phrase, stir up a hornet's nest? Man, you've stirred up a whole goddamn colony of nests. The PA system issued some sort of gibberish that sounded like Old English on crack. Felix said, "The question I have is, how are you doing?" "Working, snooping, going places." "Like DC? You told me plenty of times that you would never, ever go back there. So what's changed?" "Circumstances." "Meaning you found something linking Kurt Chesek to something in DC?" "Yes." "Something connecting him to your past life?" I kept quiet, put the bulging envelope in my soft carry-on bag. Felix said, "You want some company?" I couldn't believe he had just said that. DC's not the North End, or New England. "What? You think I can't handle myself against hired goons from the feds?" he asked, exasperation in his voice. "First of all, I've been dodging fads most of my life. I'm used to it, and they haven't caught me yet. Secondly, I've had other hard men after me plenty of times, whose weapon of choice was either an ice pick through the ear or two in a hat. So I think I can do just fine in DC. Have to do this one alone. I have to move fast, have to think quick on my feet, and it might not end well. So, I just hang out up here?" "You just hang out up here. If you don't hear from me in a week, do me one last favor and check on Kara Miles up at the Ixonia Hospital." "Diane Woods is SO. What do I do?" "Whatever she asks, all right?" Felix leaned over, offered a hand. I gave it a firm shake. "All right. You can count on me." "Always have." He stood up, fingered the zipper on his jacket, looked over at the crowd, then at me. "You be careful out there among the English, pal." "You can count on it." Felix looked at me one last time. "You carrying?" "I am." He shook his head in dismay. "Sorry to hear that." "Sorry that I'm carrying?" "No," he said, finally zippering up his coat. "No, not that. You see, Lewis, there was a time when I could tell you were carrying. You were so conscious of the fact that you were armed that I had no problem seeing through you. But now I can't tell, which means you've changed, and not in a good way." He turned, and I lost him in the crowd.